How y'all doing today? Happy Tuesday, my loves. Welcome to Currently Building Generational Wealth Lifestyle. I am forgetting this. I have like two separate what I got? I got two separate brands, if you want to call it. I got the Currently Building Generational Wealth Lifestyle, that's YouTube, but I'm also going to record the Revolution of the Black Man Will Be Televised podcast. So that's why I'm like having issues on what I'm going to say when I have this intro. But nonetheless, you guys, what's up and welcome back. I am happy to be back, and this topic today is burning in my spirit, okay? The healing journey is burning in my spirit to where I need to come on here and talk about it today, because I just want to simply record the podcast and just wait, so for those of you that do not know, let me introduce myself. I am Danielle Bailey, and in real life, I am a mental health therapist. I am on a journey trying to figure out what it is that I want to do in this life. Some days I'm okay with being a therapist, and other days I want to be a full-time content creator. So, today I want my full-time content creator vibes, right? And so, here I am. I'm going to record the podcast, but the podcast really isn't dropping until September-ish. The first podcast that will go live is on my birthday, which is September 30th. But what I wanted to talk about today, it could wait. It just could not wait. Like, I really needed to record this, get this out to YouTube, so that way we can move forward and stuff like that. So today's topic that we're going to talk about is the healing journey, right? And I want to talk about what it is and what it isn't. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about on the podcast today, and I'm really trying to get this in, like early in on the podcast, because it's going to segue into, it's going to really and truly help people or whatever. I want to talk about this healing journey, the myth that people have in all of that. So come on, let me get started. Let me pull up my list of stuff right here, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into this thing of getting it recorded. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, and comment to this YouTube page. Y'all share this with people and things of that nature, all right? So let's go. I'm still working on mine. Can y'all see that? Okay, we'll be good right here. That'll be good. Let's see. I feel like a real podcaster, okay? All right, let me pray real quick. Thank you, Father God, for allowing me to come back once more again. Father God, help me, God, to I decrease and you increase. Give me the message that you want your people to have, Jesus, because I can go totally left, but keep me on script on tonight, Father God, but really give me what your people need. Allow me to be the vessel, God, from your mouth to theirs, okay? Amen. All right, let's see. Let's get this together, y'all. So this is the live recording of it, and I'm excited. Hey. Hey. I love that song. Wait a minute, okay, let's go. All right, let's see, let's record it. What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the Revolution of the Black Woman Will Be Televised podcast. I am your host, Danielle Bailey, and I'm excited to be here on today. Okay, I'm really excited about this topic that we have coming up that I really and truly want to talk about. I want to talk about today the healing journey, okay? So let me introduce myself. I am Danielle Bailey, and in real life, I am a mental health therapist. But that's not just who I am. I am a lover of fashion. I love people. I love to be happy as well. Okay? Sometimes I'm not, but most of the time, I am excited and I'm happy as well. So that's who I am. But today's topic, baby, we got to talk about it, sis. We got to talk about it because I feel like we have this whole mystical dream of idea what the healing journey really is. So we're gonna go ahead and just jump right on into it today. I want to say this, that I'm learning the voice of this podcast, and this podcast, we're gonna talk about God, but we also gonna be real with each other. We're gonna be real with our emotions and real with our feelings. And I'm telling you out the gate, this podcast may not be for you. If you cannot take constructive criticism, or if you're not in a place to where you're really trying to move forward in life and really and truly trying to heal, like, if that's not you, that's not it for you. Because that's the person that I'm looking for. I'm looking for the people who really and truly want to be helped, who really and truly want to heal, and who want to stop making excuses. My God. Like, we make so many excuses, and I'm talking to myself too. So when I talk like this, if this isn't for you, this is what we call passion. Some people like to call it aggression, especially within black women. But that's all it is that I'm extremely passionate about what I want to talk about. I'm extremely passionate about wanting to help people. I'm extremely passionate about wanting people to really and truly live their best lives. I'm extremely passionate about that. So that may come off as a little bit of aggression, or that may come off as a little bit of, oh, that's too much. But know that it's coming from a good place. All right? So I have to give that disclaimer because clearly right now what is it? It's August the 23rd when I'm actually recording this. And right now we have another fellow black therapist who came on TikTok or which came in there? TikTok or either Twitter, and she talked about holding men accountable when it comes to therapy, right? She wanted men to be accountable and stuff. And so, like, sis has been fired from her job. And people are, like, I've seen some of it, and things of that nature, and I'm just like, yeah. What the message that she had absolutely was correct. Can her delivery be a little bit different? Who am I? Because sometimes my delivery, when I'm passionate, it can come off as aggressive too. The only thing that's different between me and sis, I have my own private practice. I do not work for anybody. And not to just brag or boast about that gives context because I live in the South. For some of you that do not know, I live in the South. And so being so strong and heavy upon African American women, on black women, making sure that I provide treatment and speaking directly to the black woman, like that in itself is a lot for this little bitty town that I'm in. Facing criticism. Facing, oh, be careful, don't say that. I couldn't say this if I was working for somebody else. I couldn't be as vocal as I am about making sure that black women get help, about making sure that I say black women are not protected. I couldn't say that if I was working for somebody else. And so look, now it goes to, like, when I learned that she got fired, I said, that goes to prove my point also, that black women are not protected. And I just hate that she got fired or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just hate that for her. But this is kind of what this podcast, a little bit of that, and something else that happened that makes me want to talk about the healing journey, right? So let me go ahead and jump right on to this. What is the healing journey? You know, when we say, oh, I'm about to go on this healing journey, or oh, I'm about to go on this journey to heal myself, and we start saying all that good stuff, that good, make me feel good stuff, right? But we think that people have sold us a dream and a lie about what the healing journey is. So I'm here to tell you, the healing journey is not roses and sunshine all the time. It's not. I feel like we have painted this magical picture that of the healing journey that, oh, everything's going to be okay. That everything that you go through, it's going to be fine. You're going to do well. And that's not. Okay, I want to give you a real, from a therapist standpoint and also from a woman who is going through her own shit at the same time. Let's talk about that, right? That shit ain't, like, it ain't easy, but it's 100% worth it. It is not easy. We think that it's sunshine and roses all the time. We think that it's going to pass us by. We think that it's going to take a couple of months or maybe a couple of weeks, and I should be over this by now. I can't tell y'all how many times I've heard that. Yeah, I should be over this by now. I shouldn't be crying about this. I didn't cry enough. Well, your body tells me a little bit more. Tell me a little bit different, right? So the healing journey, it's just that. It's a journey. And sometimes it may have an end destination and it may not have an end destination. It's a journey where you're continuing to evolve as a person. It's a journey where you're breaking, continuously breaking as a person. But when you're breaking, you're also evolving into this person that you desire, that you deserve to be. It's sometimes having you in the middle of the floor, crying your eyes out, crying your heart out to God. That's sometimes what the healing journey is. And some days it is amazing. Okay? It's amazing on some days. It's like, yes, you can see the progress. Yes, you can see the growth. And some days that thing so dark you can't even see one foot in front of the other. You can't even see your hand, okay? But it's absolutely worth it. I can't stress that enough that it is worth it, okay? So it's sitting in your shit. Like I say that a lot to my clients, right? Is you actually sitting in your shit of whatever it is that you're going through? Is you actually feeling the emotions? Number one, you cannot go through the healing journey without feeling these emotions. So all of this running from your problems, you cannot do that in the healing journey. You actually have to sit there and feel. And I know so many people have turned off their emotions and have turned off that part of them where they don't want to feel anything, or you feel like you cannot feel anything. But on this healing journey, you have to feel the hurt. You have to feel the sorrow. You have to feel the pain. You have to feel the anxiety, the depression, the loss. Like, you have to feel it. Because if you do not feel it, your body is going to break down. I tell people all the time, have a controlled environment. Okay? So have a controlled environment where you can actually control the situation, where you can go for an hour, 2 hours, go to your prayer closet or go to the bathroom, where you sit there and you feel those emotions. That means you cry, that means you punch the pillow, whatever it is that you need to do, you need to sit there and you need to feel it for that time. So it's a controlled environment. So when your hour is done, so that you don't get so consumed, because guess what? Life still happens. Even though you're dealing with old trauma, life still happens and you still have to go. But deal with it for an hour or so, maybe 2 hours, and then get out of it and keep on going, because life still freaking happens. That's the healing journey. I'm gonna go up in here, I'm going to my prayer closet, I'm gonna talk to God, and I'm gonna cry out to God, and I'm gonna do just that. And sometimes you have to go in that prayer closet and you just have to lay there and ask God for rest. I'm not talking about physical rest, I'm talking about emotional rest, where you are exhausted mentally. I think that people don't understand that there's a difference between mentally exhausted and physically exhausted. exhausted. When you are mentally exhausted, your physical is going to be affected. But you can be physically exhausted and not mentally exhausted. But when you are mentally exhausted, sometimes you just got to go in your prayer closet and you just have to lay there and ask God for rest. Because sometimes when you're going through the healing journey, it's so many emotions that you're feeling, and it's so heavy. And sometimes you just like, God, I need a break. This is exhausting. And then you go there, you get recharged, and then guess what? You get up and you go on about your business. Why? Because life still happens. Okay? So that's one thing when we talk about sitting in it. And understand sometimes the healing journey is lonely. My God. Jesus. It's lonely, okay? I don't know what else to say. It's lonely, man. When you're trying to heal, when you're trying to hear from God, when you're trying to really like just pick yourself up, or you're just trying to carry on from day to day, and God is telling you, oh, you need to let that person go. Oh, you need to let that go. Like it's lonely at times, especially when God needs you by yourself. God will cause you to go into a season of singleness or loneliness, or not necessarily loneliness, but He'll call you into a season of where He needs to. This is another thing about the healing journey. God is going to take you away from people sometimes to where He can break you. That Tasha Cobbs song, breaking you, what is gracefully broken, like that's a real thing. God will take you, put you in that house by yourself, and He will break you down to the bare minimum. But while He is breaking you, He is also refilling you. Why? Because He knows you are a child of His, and He needs to do a work in you. And sometimes that work in you requires you to be broken. Okay? Oh, I felt my help coming right there, child. Yes, okay? Sometimes that breaking, He needs to get everything out of you and replenish you from Him. So sometimes that requires you to be alone. And that's hard, okay? I'm not going to sit up here and act like it's not, because I'm going to be real with y'all from my own standpoint. Yeah, me, I got excited a few minutes ago, but that's still when I was in that breaking season, shit. Still in that breaking season, if I can be honest with you. Loneliness. Toe up, you hear me? Just toe up. And I want you to, number 3, if I'm doing points, I want you to be comfortable. I want you to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. This is a season where you are going to be uncomfortable almost the entire time. And there's no way around it. And you have to be okay with it. So get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And it's all right. It's all right. And let's see. And another thing with this healing journey, you're gonna feel a little bit crazy. That's what some of my people say. They yell, I feel crazy because I'm up and I'm down. That's gonna happen. You're gonna be laughing at one moment, and then 30 minutes later you're gonna think about something, or either somebody gonna say something, and then that's gonna trigger you to be sad. That's normal. You're not going crazy. It's normal. Enjoy the happy moments when you have them. Okay? Just enjoy them. You can have 2 conflicting emotions at the same time. All right? So it's going to be some ups and downs. It's all right. It's going to be ups and downs. And you're going to need, in this healing journey, you're going to need a village of people. A village of people who you can trust. Somebody who can pour into you, because again, like I said, God is going to break you in some of this stuff. But you know what I'm saying? You need a village of people who can reassure you that you are not crazy, okay? that you are doing what's best for you. And sometimes our mind will wander and it'll make us feel like that we are crazy. And you need somebody that's gonna come and tell you, girl, you girl, boy, you not crazy. You are doing the right thing. You are pressing. They're going to encourage you. They're going to love on you during this season. They're gonna be there for you. They're gonna listen to you. You know what I'm saying? Like you need that person, whether it's a therapist or whether it's your best friend or whether it's your mom. I don't know who it is, but you're going to need a person. Ask God to reveal that to you. You can't go on this journey alone. And I think that that's where we tend to mess up a little bit, is when we start this healing journey, we just going to do it by ourselves. No, you're going to need people. You're going to need a village. You're going to need a support system because you're going to want to give up. That's another thing during this healing journey. You're going to want to give up several times, or either you're going to think that, hey, I'm not making no progress. You're going to need somebody to continuously reassure you, saying, hey, you actually are doing it. You're not the same person you were last week, or you're not the same person you were last year. Like, I can see the change in you. You need people to speak life into you, because you're going to come to a point in time where you can't even do that. So you're going to need that, or you're going to need podcasts like this. Hello. Or you're going to need YouTube videos like this. Hello. Shameless plug. I don't care. But you're going to need somebody to tell you, yo, you're doing a good job, bro. I don't know you, but I love you. I don't know you, but I respect you. I don't know, but you are valuable. I don't know you, but you're valuable. I know you're valuable. I know you can do this. You got this. You are worthy. You deserve the best. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your goals. You need somebody to speak just like that to you. And I think I seen a comment that said somebody that's going to hold you accountable. Absolutely. I think that accountability is one of the best things. One of the things that we don't do. We don't hold ourselves accountable, or we don't hold others that's around us accountable for their actions. But no, you need to hold yourself accountable. You need to realize that you yourself have put you into situations that have not been favorable for you. So stop saying it's the devil did it, or the devil made me do it. No, you made that choice yourself. God told you not to deal with that person, but you still deal with them anyway. And now you over here, God help me, help. Or is it just me? It's just me? Okay, I'm just saying. God, I told you that. I told you to let that go. Told you to let that go a long time ago, but you kept on going. Oh, it's going to work. Oh, it's going to work. Oh, I don't know if it's God. Oh, God, sit back. Yeah, you knew it was me. I told you. Send you so many messages. Send you so many signs that you say, God, send me a sign. I send you a sign, you ignored it. Now look. Now you're broken. You got to take that accountability and wear that for yourself. There ain't nobody else but you. You did that. God told you not to do that. Take that accountability and move on. But God is a loving God, and He'll be there for us. So that's all I got for y'all on today. That's the healing journey. But again, like I say, it's 1,000% worth it. Okay? It's 1,000% worth it to go on this healing journey, to become the person who you always wanted to be. I tell my clients that everything is not black or white, because we tend to think that life is black or white. There is a gray area of life. But in this gray area of life, I usually say, grace to live in the gray. I wholeheartedly give yourself grace to live in this gray area of life. Why? Because you get to define who you are. God gets to tell you who you are in this gray area of life. When you start saying the black or white, areas of life, people tell you who you are. But in this gray area of life, you get to define who you are. And then when you define who you are, you go and tell other people who you are. Okay? It's the gray area is the area of life where we thrive. It's okay to be in that gray area of life. I love the gray area of life. A lot of times we don't know in this gray area of life. And it's okay. Because you don't have to know. You give yourself time to figure it out. But that can only happen in the gray area of life. Not in the black or white, because somebody else is controlling you. So, welcome to this gray area of life. Learn to love it. Learn to be comfortable with being uncomfortable in this gray area of life. And know that you are enough. I cannot say that enough. You are enough just as you are. You are. I am. I'm enough just as I am. Nothing else. Be authentically yourself. A little bit hood, a little bit saved, a lot bit saved if you want to say that. Hood, saved, professional, fake gangster is who I am. Okay, I'm a fake gangster. I'll be out here slanging dope sometime on my way to work. Well, that's what the song say. I just be rapping it. Okay, I ain't really El Chapo. I can't do no time. But the songs I listen to. Okay. It suggests that. You know, I'm the realest fake gangster you ever meet in your life. But that's just who I am, though. And I accept me for who I am, all right? So, nonetheless, y'all, thank y'all so much for listening to the Revolution of the Black Woman Will Be Televised podcast. I am your host, the one, the only Danielle Bailey, and God is the captain of his ship. I just follow what he tells me to do. So, nonetheless, love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. All right, YouTubers, thank y'all so much for rocking with me on today and recording. My God, country as hell too. Let me add that to the list. Thank y'all so much for listening to watching the channel. If y'all have any questions or if y'all have any suggestions on stuff that you want to hear me talk about, please drop it in the comment section below. Thank y'all so much for supporting me, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.